I'm Joycie J, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
What it do, SLT Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Life Talks, You Got Next, a series in which we have taken our platform and have dedicated it to finding up-and-comers, bubbling up to the top, people who are rising, amazing human beings who are doing phenomenal things and accomplishing big dreams. This time, guys, we get the opportunity to go back to Chicago as we got one of the dopest online media personalities in the city coming by. You got next. We got Joycie J on the set of the show. How you doing, Joycie?
Hey, everyone. Thank you guys for having me. I'm doing great. It's feeling good out here. Y'all know Chicago normally known for the wind and the cold, but look, it feels great. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna add another J on by the end of this show. I'm gonna call it Jazzy Joycie J because you are the complete package. I am not the complete package. I am your host, the Mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisiana, live and in color. I'm rocking alongside of my co-host, my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach KT. Kev, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling really good, B. Jones. Did you know that I wanted to do radio?
Man, when you living out your dreams, but you ain't doing it like she doing it, pimping.
Oh, no. But I want to ask her.
What is that, man?
When did you fall in love with hip hop? What movie is that from? What movie is that from?
What movie is that from?
Yeah, what movie is that from?
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Shit, we gonna give it to her. Okay. We're gonna give it to her in a second, Kev, but you already grilling her. You grilling her when you took her through the initiation.
Look, I was about to give you the answer when I fell in love with her. I was going to give you.
Just remember that for later on in the show, okay?
Hey, but listen, all of you Joycie J fans out there, thank y'all for tuning in to the channel. It means a whole bunch for us to come by and check out, for you to come by and check out our network, whether you came to see Joycie's story, or whether you just want to see what these brothers out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area is doing. We appreciate it. We want to ask a quick favor of you. We need Chicago to stand up and show us some massive love right now. It will not cost you a penny. What we need for you is on the count of 3. We are going to join hands, and in the power of unity, we are all going to smash that subscribe button. Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. I got Kanye rolling in my head. Do y'all still rap Kanye? I mean, is he Calabasas or is he Chicago? Do y'all?
Oh, we definitely still rap. Like, people love their Kanye fanatics.
All right, we're gonna
and I will say he just recently did something nice for the community. He marched out here in the street.
All right, cool. Well, if you smash that subscribe button, thank you so much. You just got yourself first class tickets to all kind of amazing content. Kevin and I, we release You Got Next episodes on Thursday and Sunday, and I promise you more stories like this phenomenal story is coming. Just buckle up and prepare yourself for the ride. But without further ado, we got her, y'all. When she said yes that she was going to come on to the show, Kevin and I did a classic fist pump because we knew we had us an entertainer coming into business and that was going to be able to show us how to do this thing right. Joycie J, I mean, she is everything. Actress, radio personality, director, CEO, founder of The Juice in Chicago. Hey, on Soul 106.3 FM and she's a real estate guru. Hey, Joycie, how are you feeling today? You got a smile that sunk 1,000 ships. You're looking good. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling amazing. Like you said, definitely shout out to the bio. Like, you got it right on point.
I really missed something. Because today I said, let me go back through and see if I missed anything. I should have put comedian down here because your reels and your vines or whatever they call them Your videos are hilarious. The one where the dude was eating the food in front of you. I mean, I'm like, cuz you be killing the videos.
Yeah, so I actually started theater when I was young. I've always loved acting and just being on stage. I've done like plays, so just being comical just been in my blood. And plus everybody in my family is so funny. So I'm like, man, it's in our blood.
All right, well, we're gonna unpack all of this in a second, Joycie. But you saw the script, so you know there's some rules to the thing. We just can't let you come be a part. All your fans, they all indoctrinated because they hit the subscribe button. But you are sitting in the guest seat, which means you have to go through initiation. Are you ready, Joycie J?
Come on, let's get it.
All right, let's go, Kev. Heat up.
All right. So in order to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 hip hop artists.
Okay, y'all ready?
All day.
The Baby, Lil Baby, Meek Mill, Future, and I'm gonna give it to John Legend. He count as
What?
What y'all count him as him?
Oh,
He got that soul in the center. John Legend, he up there. Yup, John.
I like John Legend too.
Yeah,
I did
John.
not see that one coming. She would.
Me either.
I love
Hey,
him,
Lil
John.
Baby, the hottest one on the streets right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lil Baby doing it. Whether you like his music or not, he is the face of hip hop
You
at
know,
this stage.
you go vibe to it regardless.
Yeah, you
got
gonna
it.
bump to it. He touching everything, and it's going gold.
Yes.
Guess I'm showing my age because I not. Hey, so Joycie J, what are some of your favorite sports teams?
The Bulls. I love the Bulls and the White Sox. Shout out to the White Sox. I live literally right up the street from the White Sox stadium, so.
And it's a big difference too, Kev. They get serious about that Cubs versus White Sox.
It
though.
does, and it also go off the sides you live on. So if you live on the south side of Chicago, you're supposed to be a White Sox fan. It's kind of weird,
South Chicago.
South side.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
My mother is my favorite superhero because she raised me and my brothers on our own, and I just seen her obtain every obstacle that was thrown her way.
Okay, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
My theme song would be, it's not even a song everyone know, but it's more than a song, it's a phrase, and it goes by, I want to be the best I can be. And if I can repeat that over and over and make it a song, that's what I'll do. I want to be the best.
Breaking the rules, Cam.
And why that goes back to my superhero, and that's my mother. When I was younger, my mother, she always would say that quote to me. She would say, I want to be, and I would have to finish and say the best I can be.
Hey, so where's Mom right now? Where's Mom right now?
She's actually downstairs.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was gonna tell her. I was gonna say shout out to Ma Dukes because that's dope. She raised a real bright and ambitious and talented young lady. So, Kevin and I would like to officially welcome you to the Sports Life Talk family. I think we got a T-shirt gonna come our way, huh, Kev? We got some paraphernalia we're gonna send to her.
Well, it depends on how the championship rounds go. If it doesn't go my way, then I don't know if she's gonna get a shirt.
Hold on,
yeah.
Kev, you spoiling it.
Okay, we go.
No, we good, man. All right, Joycie. So, Miss, we need to just call you Miss Southside because you represent Chicago all the way to the fullest. I got to start off. I got a question. What exactly is a media plug? I want to know what is a media plug and how do you become one?
A media plug is basically someone that can get in every room, all by making a phone call. Not just getting yourself in that room, but also getting other people in that room. A plug, someone you call. Hey, you good? I'm good. We good. Straight to the point. And to get into how I became a media plug, it's really all on who you know. It's everything, who you know. Sometimes it's not even what you know. And so basically what I've done over hundreds of events and gatherings and just throwing out any type of, I don't care if it was a walk in Chicago or a food drive, I was always there. I always showed my face. I was always out networking, getting content. And I honestly started off with a camera, just going out capturing things. So it was all a grind and meeting people. And from there, hey, I met everybody. So yes, that's why I said a media plug.
Now, you talked about how Mom raised you. Tell us a little bit about growing up in the South Side of Chicago.
Yes. So my mother and my grandmother raised me. Shout out to my grand Joyce. That's also who I'm named after. They're from the south side of Chicago. The project's called the 𝐸𝐸. And the Wells is right in the Bronzeville area on the south side of Chicago. The Bronzeville area is actually a very historical landmark. It's where all the first jazz fest and all. So when when we migrated and came over, a lot of people from the south came. A lot of blacks from the south came and resided on the south side of Chicago, right in the Bronzeville area. So a lot of the stores over here, it's so historical. A lot of the stores over here, it was like our first jazz stand-up comedy places, and just everything that you can think of. So my parents, they grew up, with my grandmother and my mother grew up in the projects over here in the street. So just growing up, my mom, it was hard. My grandmother had my mom when she was 14. So my mom, she's seen so many beautiful buildings. Like I said, it's so historical, but she had just seen so many beautiful buildings, and she always said, like, I'm gonna buy this building. I'm gonna buy this building. I want that. Or I want to fix this neighborhood. I want to make this better. So my mother also, she started off being a CPS teacher. CPS stands for Chicago Public Schools.
I knew she was a teacher. I wish you would have asked me to guess, because I would have told your people were a teacher, because I could just tell your energy and how you articulate. I felt like you came from a family of educators, but keep going.
Yeah, so yep, she was teaching CPS for about like 11 years, and my mother, she actually told me this story because it's so beautiful. Like I said I have to interview my mom one day. Like she's amazing. But my mom said she literally saved all of her checks for 11 years, and she stayed in the projects with her mother, my grandmother Joyce, and she brought her first building right off the lake of Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. I don't know if you guys look
she
up
bought the building.
Brought the entire building. It's a 3-flat right across the street from the lake, which is now probably $1 million bill. Oh, and let me tell you, she only got it. So it's all about who you know. I'm telling you, who you talk to and who you go up to. It was an old couple that owned the 3-flat, and all they wanted was somebody to talk to. My mom was a young black girl from the south side of Chicago, from the projects, and they seen that she was hungry. They seen she was sleeping on her mom's couch, saving her checks. Like, hey, all I want is some building. I want to have kids one day, and I want to put them in a better position. I'm from the projects, but I know I can make it out. And that's why, going back to you said, who's my superhero? It's my mother, and I'm gonna get more into that.
Definitely.
But so she went, knocked on the door. Hey, she went and go for it. And that's how I am. Like, if I want something, I'm going to go get it. But she went and knocked on the door and literally met the people. And they were old, and they were like, they just started talking. And she said they got close. She'll bring them food, come see them. And they actually offered her that house for about $20,000, 3-flat for about $20,000. It was very cheap, dirt cheap. She brought it, and from there, she got more and more into real estate. Then she brought the house on the side. Now she has a daycare. Oh, that's what you missed. I also helped my mother run her daycare in Chicago.
I'm always missing something.
Hey, it's okay. That's why we're here, because we're going to talk about it. But what's so cool is the daycare used to be a liquor store. She brought the liquor store and turned it into a daycare, which holds about 60 to 70 kids. So my entire life, I actually used to go to the daycare myself when I was young. So growing up there, it was, I'm like, yeah, that was it. So that's how I grew up. I really grew up, doing a lot, and she also had me and my brothers in so many sports. I played soccer, golf. I was in theater, choir.
How many siblings do you have?
So my mom only had 3. Now my daddy was a Rolling Stone. Okay, a Rolling Stone. It's he got about 12 kids. 12 kids.
So you got 14 siblings total.
Probably about 14. Yep. But my mother, I'm really I'm closest to my sisters. My mother, she only had myself and my brothers. 2 of my brothers, they're twins. So all of my sisters in my other family from my brother's side. So what's crazy is we when we were young, because I never really lived with them, our relationship wasn't there, but it got there like over time. And I'm really close to all my nieces and nephews. I have about 20 nieces and nephews.
Big family.
Huge. And we have the best relationship. So I'm definitely blessed for that.
Man, I got to move on because I got so much more stuff to unpack. But I'm glad you brought up your mom in the real estate. You are like putting your foot in whatever you can out there in them streets. Now so you now in the real estate game, and I think you put out there you leased out your first condominium. I mean, so
Yes.
I mean, how many streams of revenue you trying to create, Joycie?
Hey, they say you need 7 to be completely
7.
comfortable. Okay, if I can get 10, I get that too. But yes, and this just goes back to my mother. Shout out to my mom. When I graduated college, she told me when I was at school that, hey, when you get out, a condo is coming, So, in college, we used to get refund checks. And every money I would get, I thought ahead. I'm like, I know I want to buy a condo when I graduate. So whatever refund check I would get, I would send, a few thousand to my mom. Like, okay, hey, mom, put this up. So yes, I say the exact price. I brought my first condo for $60,000.
Wow.
Paid it off in full. I don't owe a mortgage on it. And it's actually right in Hyde Park in like a really nice area in Chicago.
Dope, super dope.
Yeah. So when I brought that, I moved in. I lived there for 2 years. So it was amazing not being able to pay, didn't have to pay rent, don't have to pay
right.
Hey, nice. And mind you, I'm 22 years old at the time.
I was just about to ask you how old you was, but we're going to talk a little bit about your personal life here in a second. Kev going to unpack all of that. So now tell us, the reason we got you on here is because you're a media personality. Mm-hmm. Tell us about the juice. This is a show that's got all the juice. It's got Chicago buzzing. Y'all out there in the airways. Tell us a little bit about the juice.
Shout out to the Juice Chicago, which is my baby, my heart, my child, the only child that I have, something that I've raised. I feed it every day. I clothe it every day. And every day I want to perfect it to make it the best, one of the best, because there's so many amazing media outlets. Shout out to every media outlet there is. But, just how I got started with the juice, it was like a miracle. It was a miracle. When I graduated college in 2018, I came back to Chicago. And when I came home, I was going through the phase of, what do I want to do? I want to use this. I got my BA in speech communications and I got a minor in PR, which is personal relations. So I'm like, okay, this is how do I I was kind of confused on how to find a job in it, honestly. And I definitely feel like the school I went to didn't really give me enough guidance of where to go. So I was just going back and forth where to work. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just help my mother in my daycare. When you coming home, I'm also a little stubborn. You're a little stubborn. You don't want to be with your mom's, helping her in her business. So I went through that phase. So actually one day I was walking out of my mother's daycare, and I ran into an older guy that owned a studio on the south side of Chicago. And what's crazy, at the time, they were looking for younger women to start a show. So literally we started talking. He gave me his business card. He like, hey, we have a studio right here in 87. Come up here, check it out. You will love it. I went there the next day. I fell in love.
Wow.
I found out it was called Truth Radio. Shout out to Truth Radio. Harold Davis was the owner of it. And Harold Davis, he was a huge name in Chicago as well. So the network was huge. And also, mind you, I'm back to my age. I was 22 at the time. So I was the youngest on this platform. Everybody else was about 50 and up. So I brought that
energy,
that excitement. I came in like, what? Hold on, y'all, a show? Like, hold on. And at the time, mind you, I can do everything. I went to school for PR. I know how to make websites. I know how to make flyers. I know how to make banners, Instagram. I know how to make things pop. I know it's all about making things pop. It's about the youth. We always got to think about our kids because they the ones that's going to be there the next 5-10 years. We going to get old and lose it eventually. Yep. And that's what I tell people. So I came in talking like that to Harold Davis. He was older. I'm 8. Y'all don't need me. So let me know what I can do now. All I ask for, and I say ask for what you want. Speak what you want. At the time, I was a broke college student. I couldn't afford no studio. I said, hey, let me do your marketing. And all I asked for is give me a show for free. I'll do all your marketing for this station. If you need your Instagram ran, if you need your Facebook account ran, if you need some photos, if you need some flyers, I'll come out my pocket and pay for some flyers. I'll do that. But I know I can't afford no $100
no studio.
Whatever, whatever you charge, I don't got it. So that's another thing I tell people, like, speak it. Hey, whatever you want, but you offer something. I feel like don't just come empty-handed. If you got something to offer, let that be known on the table, because people, and it's wanted. You feel me? It's so wanted. Who doesn't need marketing? But anyway, they loved it. They loved the deal. And he was like, okay, you start next week. I'm like, it was literally like a miracle. I couldn't believe it. So I had to think of a name. I had to think of a logo. I had to think, did I want to run this show myself? I'm like, what co-host do I want to pick? Like, just a million thoughts running through my head. And so the first thing that I thought about, I'm like, the name has to pop. Number 2, I wanted Chicago in it, period. If anybody heard it, they're going to know it's authentically made from Chicago, from a woman from the south side of Chicago. So I'm like, okay, Black women, what do we have? We have the juice. We power.
The juice.
We can do a lot, you know. And also, I remember in college, people used to call me like Juicy J, you know, because Joycie J, Juicy J, Joycie J. People would get confused, and I always say it's Joycie J, not Juicy J. Anyway, so you know, the juice, it just always stood with me. That terminology, and one day I literally, my eyes was closed because people ask me all the time. I wish I'm gonna show y'all my logo eventually, but it's literally, my logo is a fist and squeezing the juice box. And I was like, you know, right there, that I just literally pictured that in my mind, and I'm like, I see a black fist squeezing a juice box with juice dripping out.
That's it.
That's my logo. I
That's
found the
one.
coldest guy that could put it together. He in Cali. Shout out to Darius. He did that. Okay, sent it back to me in 2 days. Amazing. I loved it. I'm like, yeah, make the nails a little red, you know, with a little drip. It's lit. There we go. So branded that, and branding is everything as well. I'm like, okay, now I need this logo on everything. Now I need bathrooms, I need banners, I need shirts, I need flyers, I need this, websites. And I recently just dropped hoodies. I recently just dropped bottles and hats.
Merch. You got the merch popping now.
Sold out. I sold out though, y'all.
That's another stream of income though. That's that third stream.
Got to. You know, hey, I said I dreamed about that logo. Now I'm gonna put that logo to reality. Y'all go see this. I love my logo. My logo is actually on Google too. If y'all Google the Juice Chicago, my logo will pop up. I don't know how I got on Google. It's cool. I ain't even put it on there. But going back to the show. So once I thought of the name, I'm like, okay. Once the name came to me, the meaning was right behind it. Right. It's Black. You know, it's Chicagoan. It shows empowerment. It shows being vocal. It shows a woman. And it shows a powerful woman being able to vocalize herself through the mic.
Yeah.
So from there, that was my man. I put it all together. I found the writing, a writer, typed everything up, got everything started, gave it to Harold Davis. Shout out to Truth Radio again. And from there, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be the only one on here talking, because I talk somebody's ear off. No.
Yeah.
Let me find 2 of the hottest girls in the city to do this show with me. So shout out to, I hit up my girl Jay, which is, her name is the Chocolate Baddie. She also does radio. She does radio in Atlanta and radio in Chicago now. And Chrissy the Guide. She's a YouTuber. She's not doing radio now, but she's on YouTube. She has a YouTube called Chrissy's Court. I hit them up. Hey, I just got the dopest opportunity. I know y'all not about to turn this down. Come on, we about to be on Truth Radio. I have a show now, the Juice Chicago. The Juice Chicago. Yes. Come on, we finna blow this. Can we curse it?
Yes.
We finna blow this shit up. You know, Chicago do not have a show like this. Like, and mind you, before I started this show, I tried interning for radio stations out here. They all told me no.
Wow.
They turned me down.
I wonder what they thinking now.
Now I work with all of them now.
Wow.
I work with every single last person that turned me down now. And and honestly, I'm like, I wonder, do they remember I was that girl from 3 years ago? I don't, honestly, I think some of them don't remember. But it's cool. Hey, I don't even
They probably get so many people asking them.
I still take every blessing and every opportunity that come on. We go work. But I definitely remember the guy who interviewed me. We was just working together last week. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so at first, like I said, just with the media entertainment world, that's why I said previously, if you don't know somebody, it's kind of hard to get into it. Because back at the time when I wanted to intern for radio, I didn't know anyone. I was in college. I never went to school for radio. Didn't go to school for radio either. I learned it, literally had to learn. I made a lot of mistakes. When I started to do Chicago, I really didn't. And there's another thing, people. You sometimes just have to do it. Even if you don't know what you're doing, do it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
You don't know.
Do you hear me? When I tell you I came here fucking up, making mistakes. I had liquor on the show one time. We had Hennessy and shit. Hennessy wasn't sponsoring us.
No.
Why do I have Hennessy on this show? So it was just, but that's the beauty of it though.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about my journey. I didn't, and the more shows I did, people started helping me. They wanted to help for free. They didn't ask. They're like, hey, your show is blowing up. Let me be your director. Your show is blowing up. Let me be your videographer. Hey, let me get you behind the scenes when you do this. Let me help you run your show. Let me help you think of topics.
Yeah.
I had over 40 people that has helped me run the Juice Chicago, and I didn't even have to reach out to them. They all came to me by the grace of God.
Wow.
And they've all taught me something.
That's
and
crazy.
They never asked me for a dime.
Dang.
Literally just helping, just giving me that, because they seen it. They seen the growth. They seen how the show was growing.
Yeah.
So mind you, I'm learning as well. I need all the help I can get. Come on. I'm taking you.
We're going to need you to call all 40 of them. We need all 40 of them to call us up.
Hey,
he ain't never lied.
Man, videographers hit me up. I mean, people on the actual interns on the actual FM stations out here was hitting me up to intern for me.
Wow.
That's when my mind got blown.
That's when you knew you took it to that next level. That's when you hit another lane when they start calling you for interns. When I got my first email, it was a resume. And when I got that first thing in my email, I couldn't believe it. My mouth just dropped. Wow. I'm like, what? Wow, this is really a resume. I said, look, I'm taking everybody. One thing I didn't want a woman to experience is what I went through. I got turned down just because nobody knew. Yeah. Just because I didn't have nothing to show that I did radio. I didn't have any experience at all. I didn't have a following. Now I'm at 10K, y'all. When I came home from college, I only had 2,500 followers. I only had 2,500. Yeah, you got 11,000 now.
But mind you, I'm at 11K now. But before, I wasn't on Instagram. I wasn't putting myself out there at all. I just wanted to graduate. That was it. I just wanted to go to school. I went to class, work. I wasn't in media, I didn't do entertainment, any of that. I was literally jumping off the porch, getting right into it.
Just grinding.
Grinding. Like, I even came up with my own contracts, came up with my own ads. I'm like, I have a show, I need ads. I want to make some money. I'm going to all these big time people so y'all can help me fund my show. That's what any real FM station will do. So, what I did, I told you, I built a team. Everybody came and helped me. So now I loved it. I'm like, we on top of the world. We winning.
Y'all winning.
Media events came in because now everybody want the juice at their events in Chicago. Yeah. Hey, come out, man, film. Oh, another thing, I started off with the camera too. Everywhere I went, I have my camera. They all come out, film, get some on-spot interviews.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. So what is your role in the Smoke? Because I saw the extended trailer of Smoke. What is your role in Smoke?
Yeah, so that was a trailer I shot in Atlanta. It's a movie.
So you shot the trailer?
No. So I'm actually in the movie.
Okay, all right.
I'm in the movie. Yep. So if you look at that trailer again, I'm the girl that get out the trunk.
Okay, all right. I'm about to look at the trailer. Look at the trailer again.
So I act as well.
All right. I'm about to go check that trailer out again.
Yes. So just again, I'm the one. I'm getting out the trunk. And it's basically like a set it off. It's like a set it off.
Yeah. That's what I got to set it off vibe.
Yep.
So,
that's the vibe.
I like it. When is the movie gonna drop?
So coming soon.
Okay. All right. We'll be patient.
Yes.
All right, KT.
All right. So Joycie J, you went over a lot. So I don't have a lot of questions to ask you now because most of them you've already answered. So what I'm going to do though, I'm going to I'm about to get in your business. Okay?
Let's go, Kev.
Come on, try to get my business.
So you remember the question I asked about hip hop earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was from the movie Brown Sugar, of course. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let's pretend that you're Sanaa Lathan's character, Sydney. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her love interest in the movie, Taye Diggs' name was Andre. So Sydney, is there a Andre in your life?
We're being transparent. It's maybe a few Andres.
Well, damn, I didn't see.
I didn't see that one coming either. Damn, you got Andres.
You know, and I'll be more specific with that. Am I
Okay.
fucking all them? No, I'm not. But I'm dating. So when I say I'm dating, yes, I'm going on multiple dates.
There you go.
And you know, probably 3-4 men.
So you
know?
eligible. You a free agent right now.
I am a free 100% agent. Free 100% agent. Okay.
Do a lot of guys do they make runs at you? I mean, are they coming for you?
I will say, yeah, it's pretty insane.
Really?
Yeah, we can see that from your
Yeah.
Instagram, because when B Jones reached out to you, I give him props for once. He did something right. He reached out to you. He said, "Say, man, go check her out." And I was like, "Okay, B, you did your thing." And then after doing our research, we loved your energy, and you displayed it all on our show.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, you made this the easiest job ever.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I was looking at mine. I'm like, well, she answered that. She answered that one. I just got to get in the business now. But now, Joycie, the part of the show where me and B Jones, we get after it.
Yeah.
We say that
It's
we're
gonna
brothers,
get
but for the next 3-4 minutes, I don't like this man. So B Jones, take it away.
All right. So, Joycie J, welcome to what we call the championship rounds. Now, have you ever played a game called Would You Rather?
Yes.
All right, so you know the rules. It's very simple. Both Kev
Okay.
and I will present you an option. You have to select one of those options. Whichever host you select a point, we'll get that credit for that one. And the first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this game of championship rounds. And I'm gonna tell you, Joycie, things are brewing on our end right now. The score is now tied. Am I right, Kev? We tied 31-31. Am I correct? Or is it 30?
You know what? We're gonna have to go watch a film. I think we may be tied, but I think we're tied. Let's just say we're tied.
Yeah, we're gonna say we tied for the show, but we may have to run it back. So, Joycie, you get to call all the shots at this point, but one of us will be very, very, very emotionally distraught here in the next 5 minutes. All right. Did you have any questions before we get started?
So I definitely would you rather. So y'all want me to throw out?
No.
We're gonna ask you.
Yeah, all you gotta do is select A or B.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm the defending champ, Kev. So, well, you know what? You go
I
first.
thought I was
Kev.
doing this the last time. Remember?
You probably did. You go first, Kev.
Well, just for the sake of this. Okay, so Joycie, would you rather have your radio show, The Juice, be nationally syndicated, or
would you rather direct a movie that hits the big screen?
B.
B?
yeah,
big
she said
screen?
B. Yeah,
B.
she went.
All right,
with
you
B.
ain't even think about that. You see that muscle pop up, Kev?
Wow.
I'm in
What?
this thing. 1 point. 1 point for the mouth of the South. All right, Joycie. Round number 2. Would you rather get an endorsement deal with an up-and-coming clothing label that you get to model and create your own label that is featured at Coachella, or
Start your own real estate conglomerate and make millions in the real estate game?
I'm gonna go with A.
A? That's
Yes,
me
she
again.
did. No. Oh, yes, she did. You know what? I'm not
Wait.
liking this show anymore.
So
Yeah.
you want to do your own fashion line over being a real estate conglomerate?
So I feel like doing a lot of opportunities will come with that. You said an endorsement.
Yeah, you get an endorsement deal from an up-and-coming clothing label. Nobody knows them, though.
You
but
know,
they gonna get Joycie.
label, because when he said real estate, I love real estate. I'm in real estate, so I feel like I'm always already be in real estate. But getting an endorsement from any type of clothing label, that's dope. That can bring millions of right there.
Hey, Thank you.
I love it. That
Thank
can
you.
just open up so many different doors.
All
That'd
right.
be more fun to me.
You know, I was really enjoying this show up to championship rounds, but let's go to round 3.
Last round. Are you ready, Joycie?
Yep.
Would you rather work with Shonda Rhimes and get your own TV series on Netflix with the potential to get extra seasons if it's successful, or
work with Oprah and star in your own made-for-TV movie on her network with a chance for sequels?
Oprah. I do Oprah.
Thank
really?
you.
I wanted to sweep.
I know. I was like, thank you for not letting me get swept, because that would have been my first.
I knew. I'm gonna tell you something. I almost chose the Oprah one for me because I knew that Oprah started in Chicago. It's a different. Y'all feel different about Oprah out there, don't you?
Yes.
I knew it. I could have got the sweep. Man.
Well, hold up, B. Jones. Joycie, thank you for playing championship rounds and not allowing me to get swept at least. But yeah, the result, whatever. Let's move on, B.
But with that being said, Joycie, it's Purple Rain. The Mouth of the South got it. Me and you we connected on this. The score is now, we're going to leave the score. I think it's 32-31, but it could be 31-31. I'm going to give you credit, Kevin. I can't remember exactly who won the last one. But all right, Joycie. So the name of the show is You Got Next. All right. And it's all about talking about what's going on. So we got a laundry list of accolades. So what does the future hold for Joycie J?
So definitely directing, being in big movies, acting, commercials, endorsements, collaborations, from throwing events, definitely being a book author. I'm also in the process of writing a children's book.
Wow.
Continuously staying in real estate. Real estate is a kicker. That's a win right there. And just, retiring before I'm 30. That's my goal. So
how old are you now? You're 20.
Right
based
now,
off the 25.
I'm 25.
Yep. I deduced the numbers and the metrics that you threw out. I was able to figure out 25 throughout the show. All right.
Yep. Definitely
right,
starring in a movie. I love acting. That always been a passion.
Which one of the Andres you leaning on? Any one of the Andres got long-term potential?
You want to know something? I'm actually that girl that still talk to her ex.
Ooh.
So
you a Jasmine Sullivan song waiting to happen, huh?
Hey, when I tell you I love Jasmine Sullivan, every Jasmine Sullivan song hits.
She cold. Yeah, she cold.
It hits on a whole nother pedestal.
Sure do.
But yeah, but my long-term goal is marriage. I want to be married with kids. But I need a man to step up. Like, come on, I'm ready. I feel like, I would like that. But then again, I am focused as well. Like, I'm really, really focused in my career because I have just so much that I'm doing. I know kids, no, I need another 5 years from that. But
if anybody ever told you remind him of 𝐤𝐤𝐬?
All the time.
Do you get that all the time?
Cash Down, Keisha Cole.
I was gonna say 𝐤𝐤𝐬 and DD in the Morning. You ever seen DD? They used to... I ain't never seen Delicious from Flavor Flav. I don't see that one.
I don't see that one. I think you look better than Delicious.
I saw her Steve Harvey wife.
I don't see
that's
that
Marjorie. Yes.
I see more than 𝐤𝐤𝐬, especially from this.
I guarantee you, my wife gonna say you look like Marjorie.
Lori
my wife
Harvey
is gonna say.
Y'all didn't know Lori was my sister. Lori Harvey is my sister. Like, come on,
Shoot.
Y'all see how she had these? What?
I don't know, cause you said Meek Mills was one of your top 5. So I don't know.
For sure. I love Meek Mill. Whenever I'm in the car,
Cause that's all he want for Christmas is Lori Harvey.
On my bucket list, I said I need to go to Philly where Meek Mill from on a drop top blast and all Meek Mill. That's on my bucket list.
All right, Joycie. So where can people find you on social media?
Yes, everybody follow me on Instagram, Joycie J, JoyCie JJAY _ Instagram,
right.
y'all.
It's 2
and
J's.
the juice, it's 2 J's and then an underscore at the end, guys. And then the juice is just simply the Juice Chicago. Don't forget the Juice Chicago.
Yeah, y'all get locked in.
Yeah, and do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to my mother. Shout out to me. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Fluent Radio. Shout out to everyone that supported me, listened, followed, liked. I don't care what you did. It's always appreciated. Always appreciated. And I said me as well, because y'all, we need to start giving ourselves our flowers.
There it is.
We need to start giving ourselves our flowers. So shout out to all of that. And definitely, and you got next, okay? We can't remember that you got served. Y'all did that.
Hey, I tell you what, me and Kev definitely gonna be up there in the area. We got some other stuff cracking out there in Chicago. I'm gonna need. I heard the picnics and not picnics, when the family get together, Chicago crazy, and the swing dancing. So we gotta come out there and do a little bit of everything. But Joycie J, you got next. And we want to thank everybody for rocking alongside of us again for another phenomenal story and episode. If you didn't enjoy that one, I don't know. I give up. I don't know what to do to entertain you. But don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Kevin and I are maniacal about engagement. If you say hi, if you congratulate me, I am going to like it. And if you disrespect Kevin, I'm probably going to even like it even more and share it. All right. We go live every Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. All it costs is for you to go and subscribe to Sports Life Talk, and you'll be notified when we go live. We also, again, we do the You Got Nexus every Thursday and Sunday. A new episode will be airing, so look out for this show, other future shows to follow this one. We may even have to have Joycie back, because we ain't even touch on everything, y'all. We only scratched the surface of Joycie J. So we might have to do a part 2 of this one if she'll have us. But I don't know, Kev. What am I missing, man? What am I forgetting? I'll let you get the last word since you lost the championship round.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say anything since I'm a loser, huh? But hey,
I didn't say
whatever. That's what you were implying. Joycie J, every show is like our guests are getting better and better. And this is one of the top 5 shows. Ooh. I wouldn't put it like top 3 only because I lost championship rounds. But hey, your energy, your story, your hustle, that's everything that Sports Life Talk is about. That's a show that you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central on our Facebook and YouTube live, along with Pam, KD, B. Jones, and myself. But thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Hey.
I really had a ball. I enjoyed it.
Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love you guys. Y'all stay safe, be blessed. Please, please, please take care of one another, because this world is becoming a crazy place. And we will see y'all again next time on Sports Life Talks You Got Next.
Hey.